You going up, Mook? Nice jump, buddy. Okay. Like clockwork. Let's pour ourselves a hot cup of joe and get ready for another game of Strat-O-Matic baseball. 1966 full season replay. Wow. We're on game 630. I don't know about you, but that's hard for me to believe. And it'll be the Dodgers at the Astros opening up a 3-game series here on Monday, June the 20th. Hang on here. I'm pulling up my stats. Okay, a little less light would be good. Not no light, of course. That's better. We've got the sun lamp overhead, of course, and greetings, Franklin and everyone. It is a nice Saturday. The sun was out earlier. It's warmed up quite a bit here. Hello, Joel Turney and Ernest. For some reason, I'm having a little difficulty adjusting my eyes to the screen today. I think I know why. Let's go over here and at least partially close these blinds. Get rid of the outside glare. Oh yeah, that's better right there. Okay, that's the trick. Yeah, it says here it's 48, partly sunny. Dramatic change from yesterday. And seeing the sun earlier today put me in a good mood. It's amazing what the sunshine does to one's psyche. And I'm doing everything I can. I got the sunlight. I doubled my vitamin D in the winter, but there's no replacement for good old-fashioned natural sunlight. The pitchers for today's game: Don Drysdale for the Dodgers, Robin Roberts for the Cubs. I had to find Roberts. In fact, he hasn't pitched in so long. I had inadvertently already moved him over to the Cubs. Not so fast. Drysdale 6-6 this year with a 3.69 ERA, which, believe it or not, would rank last on the Dodgers staff in terms of ERA. So, we looked at the stats update the other day. It's no wonder they have a 2.75 team ERA when you've got Koufax leading the way and your worst pitcher's at 3.69. For Robin Roberts, 3-1, 4.63. This is his 10th start. Excuse me, he has 10 starts. This is his 11th start. He has 1 complete game. Drysdale has 5 complete games, including a shutout in 15 starts. Both pitchers have given up more hits than innings pitched. Welcome in Dan Port. Or any old port in the storm, as I sometimes refer to him. Actually, I've never referred to him that way before. kick ass, watch Strat and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum and ass. Roddy Piper. I know that name, and I can't place it, Ernest. Roddy Piper. Why is that familiar? Hello, Bob Cole. Welcome in. Happy Saturday, everybody. It is the weekend. Ah, yeah. Let's go ahead and get you the Dodger lineup. A wrestler and actor. Okay. Somehow the name rings a bell, and I don't watch wrestling, so it can't be that. Dodger lineup is as follows. Maury Wills leads it off at short. Wes Parker at first base. Willie Davis in center field. Tommy Davis in left. Lou Johnson in right field hits fifth. Jim Lefevre will be at third base. John Roseborough will do the catching. Nate Oliver at second base. And Drysdale, a 6 within power, in the 9 spot. They Live, a sci-fi movie. I haven't seen that one either. Why do I know Roddy Piper? You know, I want to say it's in a song lyric somewhere. Umpires for this contest: Lee Wire behind the plate, Bill Williams at first, Tom Gorman at second, and Tony Venzone down at third. And with that, we're about ready to play ball here on a Saturday. Maury Wills steps to the plate. Wills carries a .266 average into the game. No home runs, just 14 RBIs. Switch hitter hitting lefty against Roberts. And here's the opening pitch on a 5-5 lefty. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So I guess it couldn't be the opening pitch, could it? Anyway, Wills strikes out. 1 out. Well, then maybe I am familiar with it then in that case. John Carpenter in the 80s. That seems like something I would be at least somewhat familiar with. Wes Parker, the hitter with 1 out. Parker's hitting .277, 8 home runs, 29 RBIs. Another switch hitter hitting lefty. The windup and the pitch on a 6-5 grounder shortstop X. Tough chance for Sonny Jackson at short. A 3-E-40. Jackson into the hole. Here's the play on a 12 E-range. An 11 on a 40. He's got it and throws him out. Wow, what a play by Sonny Jackson. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Willie Davis with 2 down. 2 different movie, different genre. Willie Davis, .271. 3 homers, 34 RBIs. Roberts into the windup on a 5-8 left-handed. Ground ball to second, single to 13. It's fielded there by Joe Morgan. Tosses it to Harrison. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Robin Roberts. After half an inning, Los Angeles, nothing. Houston coming to bat. Having just done the stats update, for those of you who have seen it, I don't have to tell you what an offensive powerhouse the Astros have been this season. .273 team batting average and 63 home runs. I tell you, Dan, I was almost anticipating the error there. Here's the Astros lineup. Joe Morgan back in the lineup, leads off at second base. Sonny Jackson, the shortstop. Jimmy Wynn, of course, in center, hitting third. Rusty Staub, who's at the top of our page under Who's Cold. He's in right field in the cleanup spot. Bob Aspromani at third. Lee May in left field. Chuck Harrison, the first baseman. John Bateman, the catcher, hits 8th. And Roberts, a switch hitter, in the 9 spot. Staub 4 for 34 in his last 10 days. 10 days, not 10 games. No home runs, just 2 RBIs in that span. I hope you're joking, Dan. Morgan will lead it off. Morgan's got his average up to 294, 3 homers, 34 RBIs out of the leadoff spot. Drysdale takes the mound, gets his sign, the windup on the pitch. It's a 5-10 left-handed. That's going to be catcher's card. That'll be Roseboro. The Gold Glover with the 1E4. And here's the play on a 2. Pop out to the catcher. So 2X, 1 away. And here's Sonny Jackson, made that fine play in the top of the inning. Sonny hitting .309, 4 homers, 34 RBIs. Drysdale into the windup now on a 3-6 right-handed. High fly ball to right, backing up a bit is Lou Johnson, and he's there to catch it. 2 down. That's got to be the worst looking 9 I've ever written. And I'm only making it worse. Okay, I know what it is. We can read it anyway. Jimmy Wynn needs no introduction. He of the .310 average, 18 home runs, and a major league leading 69 RBIs. Drysdale's pitch on a 4-7 right-handed, liner to third, single to 15. That's going to be a base hit for Wynn. So Wynn with a 2-out single. Wynn's average dropping of late, but the RBIs are still there. Let's check the battery now with Wynn being a star 15, a base stealer. Drysdale a +1, Roseboro with that -3 gun, so a -2 battery makes Wynn a 13. And they're not going to hold him. Rusty Staub will hit away. Staub has mentioned cold in his last 10, 280 overall, 7 home runs, and his 42 RBIs, second only to Wynn on the ball club. That's a 5-5 left-handed. Fly ball to straightaway center. Willie Davis on the move and flags it down. No runs to hit, 1 left, and we are scoreless after an inning. Thought about stealing there with Wynn, but 65% kind of on the bubble. Sometimes I'll roll for that. To be perfectly honest, if I could go back and do it again, I would roll for it. My original thought was, why take the bat out of Staub's hand? On the other hand, as pointed out here, Staub ice cold over the last 10 days. Well, doggies. I would think Jethro would be catching. He seems like a perfect candidate to don the tools of ignorance. Second inning, Tommy Davis will start it off. Davis leads the team in hitting, albeit with not enough at-bats to qualify. A .315 average, 2 homers, 21 RBIs. Pitch from Roberts on a 1-2. He hits a ground ball through the 6th hole and into left field for a leadoff single. Davis, no threat to steal. Let's check the battery anyway. It's going to be a +1 battery. 14 for Davis. That's borderline. 2 through 5 for the lead out on a 10. They're going to hold him on as a 12. Not taking any chances here in a scoreless game. Lou Johnson steps to the plate, hitting .282, 6 home runs, and a team leading 37 RBIs. Roberts working from the stretch now. Comes in there with a 1-6 righty. It's a high fly ball to deep left. May back at the track, at the wall, gone. Home run, Lou Johnson. And the Dodgers jump out to a 2-0 lead. Let's take another look at it. 1-6 to 14. He rolls the 2, and for for Lou Johnson rather. His 7th home run of the year, RBIs 38 and 39, and it's 2-0. Here's Jim Lefevre now. Lefevre at 286, 11 home runs, which leads the club, 34 RBIs. You guys have put that song in my head now. Roberts gets the new ball, rubs it up, the wind-up, the pitch to Lefevre, batting left-handed. It's a 4-10, high pop fly to shallow center. Here comes Wynn, waiting on it, and puts it away. Here's the catcher, Roseboro, hitting just 220, 2 homers, 16 RBIs. The wind-up and the pitch on a 6-9 left-handed, high fly ball to right over Staub's head, triple to 4. He'll hold with a double. So the Dodgers teeing off on Roberts here in the second inning. Nate Oliver will be the batter. Oliver in there for his glove, hitting 223, no home runs. Roberts checks the runner, the full windup. The pitch is a 5-6 right-handed. He lifts it to right field. Staub makes the catch. I think he can try to tag on that. Staub makes the catch. Roseboro 11-13, but Staub with a -4 cannon out there makes it a 9, and he will stay put. 2 down, here's Drysdale. He's a 6 with N power, right-handed hitter. The pitch on a 2-4 struck him out. So Roberts recovers. 2 runs for the Dodgers on 3 hits, and they leave 1. Roberts rated just 5 for starter endurance. We're not expecting a lot. Roberts near the end of his career at this point. I believe he was 40 years old in 1966. If not, he was 39. Hall of Famer with his best days behind him. And Drysdale will take the mound for the bottom of the second with a 2-run lead. Here's Bob Aspromonte to lead it off. Aspromonte hitting 254, 4 home runs, 23 RBIs. Here's the windup and the pitch on a 6-9. He's ripped that into left center, double to 4. That's going to be a double for Aspromonte. He rolls the 2, and he's into second. Throw from Tommy Davis, not in time. So it's a leadoff double for Aspromonte. And here's the left fielder, Lee May. May hitting 303, 5 homers, 19 RBIs. Drysdale checks the runner. Now comes to the plate, 2-9 righty. A grounder to White a second. Oliver picks it up. As he flips it to Parker, Aspromonte advances to third. That'll bring up Chuck Harrison. Harrison's bat has been cold of late. His overall numbers dropped to 208. 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Runner at third, 1 out. I'm rolling for enter back. Infield will be in for Harrison. And here's the pitch. 2-8 right-handed liner right at Wills, and he makes the catch. Oh my goodness, a tweener right in the heart of Harrison's good column, and his bad luck continues. Here's the catcher, Bateman. John Bateman hitting 276, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs. Drysdale a glance at third. The wind-up, the pitch, 5-9 right-handed. That's hit high and deep to left center. Davis and Davis converging at the track, off the wall. Aspromonte can walk home as Bateman coasts in with a stand-up double. And that makes the score 2-1. That'll bring up Roberts, the switch hitter hitting lefty against Drysdale. 2 down, Drysdale a glance at second. 1-7 righty, swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll do it. Astros settled for a run on 2 hits and leave a man. After 2 innings of play, it's 2-1 Dodgers. That reminds me of a t-shirt I saw, Dan, but I can't show it here. I have a picture of it on my other laptop. However, I don't want to get a strike against me, so I'm not going to show it. Robin Roberts getting ready to go to work in the third. It'll be the top of the Dodger order. Maury Wills struck out in the first. Roberts gets the sign from Bateman now. Here's the pitch. It's a 1-9 righty. Grounder to second. Morgan picks it up, flips it to Harrison, 1 away. You know, Dan, it's up there. Similar subject matter. Let's just leave it at that. Wes Parker 0 for 1 standing in from the left side. The windup and the pitch is a 5-6 lefty. Ground ball second base. Morgan gloves it, throws to Harrison. 2 quick outs in the third. And for those who don't know, those pictures and many more are available for viewing under my posts section, which you can find by scrolling down clear to the bottom of the main page. Willie Davis grounded to Morgan his first time up. 3 assists from Little Joe already. Roberts into the windup. 6'8" left-handed. He lifts it to straightaway center. Jimmy Wynn is right there to make the catch, and it's an easy 1-2-3 inning for Robin Roberts. He has, frankly, he has been hot and cold. Not the kind of season you'd expect from Drysdale. Although, to be fair, that wasn't one of his better seasons anyway, was it? More hits than innings, 3.42, which is solid, but not spectacular. And the strikeouts were down by his standards. Rated 7 for endurance. He's ready to go to work in the third, facing the top of the Houston order. Joe Morgan standing in from the left side. Here's the windup and the pitch from Drysdale on a 2-6 liner to first, single to 18, and it is a base hit for Morgan. Battery again a -2. Morgan 13, held at 11. They're not going to take any chances with Morgan. Astros don't run as much as you think they would. They've stolen 21 and been caught 7 times. Sonny Jackson is the hitter. Drysdale working from the stretch now. The pitch to Jackson is a 1-5 righty, and he loses in ball 4. Jackson takes the walk. Morgan moves to second, and the Astros have something going in the third. First and second, nobody out in the heart of the order coming to bat. Here is the toy cannon. Wynn singled his first time up. Drysdale checks the runners. The full windup, the pitch to Wynn, 3-8 righty. He struck him out. Big strikeout there for Drysdale. His second of the game. And that'll bring up Rusty Staub. Drysdale with the windup and the pitch to Staub on a 4-8 lefty. Ground ball through the middle into center field for a base hit. Morgan can rounding third on that. He's a 15. Davis a -1, 14 with 1 out. Oh, that's tough. I'm going to roll for it. 1-3, he's going. He's going. One to 14, the throw from Willie Davis. He scores, and everybody will move up. Probably should have cut that off. Jackson to third, Staub to second. That ties the game. And with second and third, one away, infield will be pulled in for Aspromani. I definitely misplayed that. My apologies, but what's done is done. Drysdale's pitch to Aspromani. 3-10 right-handed. That's going to drive in a pair. Triple to three. That is a two-star single. Scoring is Jackson. Staub waved in. And the Astros take the lead on a two-run single by Bob Aspromani. That makes it 4-2 Houston. And Drysdale getting hit here in the third. Here's Lee May. Aspromani, no threat to run. The pitch from the stretch is a 1-8 right-handed liner right at Oliver, and he makes the catch for out number 2. So May hit it on the screws, but right at the second baseman, and with 2 down, it'll be up to Chuck Harrison. Drysdale, a glance at the runner. Comes to the plate, 4-9, base hit up the middle. Aspromani can attempt to go to third on that. 12, 14, 13, they're going to hold him with 2 down. And it'll be up to Bateman. Bateman with an RBI double in the second. Drysdale trying to get out of this now. The pitch to Bateman. 2-3 righty. A grounder down to first. Parker gloves it. Race to the bag. He's there. 3 runs for the Astros on, count them, 4 hits. They leave 2. And after 3 innings of play, they lead at 4-2. And Robin Roberts will take the mound with a 2-run lead. Somebody's modest winning streak will be snapped today. The Dodgers come in having won 2 in a row. The Astros on a 3-game streak. And how far do you go with this Roberts card? That's a good question for this game. Tempered by the poor performance of the Houston bullpen so far, although Mike Cuellar is available in the pen for this game, a left-hander, and he pitched in this game in real life. Tommy Davis, 1-for-1, will start it off. Roberts gets the sign from Bateman. It's a 6-6 righty. He pops him up left side. Aspromani will take it. And the batter will be Lou Johnson. Johnson drove in both the Dodger runs with a home run in the second. Roberts into the windup. The pitch is a 2-9 right-handed. Comebacker. Roberts snares it. Tosses it to Harrison, and there's 2 quick outs in the 4th. That'll bring up Lefevre, who flew to center his first time up, hitting left-handed. Roberts gets the sign. The pitch is a 5-4 left-handed fly ball center field edge. Tough chance for Jimmy Wynn. He's on the move, 3-10. Here is the play on a 15. Nice running catch by Jimmy Wynn in center. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Roberts, who now has retired 8 in a row. So Roberts turning back the clock here today. And Drysdale takes the mound for the bottom of the inning. Roberts, a switch hitter, will lead things off. The pitch on a 5-7 lefty, swung on and missed, strike 3. Roberts fans for the second time, not surprisingly, and here's the leadoff hitter, Joe Morgan. Morgan 1 for 2. Drysdale studying the signs. Here's the pitch to Morgan on a 4-10 lefty. High pop fly to shallow right. Lou Johnson comes on in a hurry and makes the grab. That'll bring up Sonny Jackson with 2 outs. And here's the pitch from Drysdale. It's a 2-7 righty. Base hit into right field. Line drive single. And Jackson aboard with 2 outs. 17 held at 15. He's going to try for that lead at 15. 2 through 5, 11, 12. 8, he does not get it. Here's the next pitch to Wynn. On a 5-5 righty, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Wynn strikes out for the second time today. Astros leave a man. We've played 4, and it's 4-2 Houston. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. That's right, we can see Franklin, a young Franklin with Boog Powell in my photos as well. And some great black and whites from Richard Watts. I believe Richard's 83. I could be wrong, but it's close. So Richard, a bit older than the rest of us. And I point that out only because he's seen some things that we've only read about. And the black and whites, mostly of the Hollywood stars in the old Pacific Coast League. Top of the 5th, John Roseboro will lead it off. He doubled his first time up. Excuse me, first endurance inning for Roberts. Pitch to Roseboro on a 6-4 grounder shortstop edge. Tough chance for Jackson into the hole, 340. Here is the play on a 6. He's there. Plants and throws in time. Another fine play by Sonny Jackson at shortstop. And the batter will be Nate Oliver. Roberts gets his sign. The pitch on a 6-10 righty. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Roberts, and here's Drysdale. He will bat with 2 away, and here's the pitch to the 6-hitter. 2-2, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers in the 5th, and how about that Robin Roberts? He's now retired 11 straight. And before we go to the bottom of the 5th, here at the halfway point of the game, I'm going to get some more coffee. Later, I think I'll go mall walking after this, since my treadmill's out of commission. I found a couple online at a decent price, but the problem is nobody offers delivery. It's not going to fit in my car. Maybe I could hire a separate delivery person. I thought of that. There's unmitigated. Hey there. Better late than never, man. Bottom of the 5th, Astros lead at 4-2. Rusty Staub will start it off. He's 1 for 2. Drysdale gets his sign. The windup and the pitch on a 6-6 lefty. Grounder to first base. It's Parker. Throws to Drysdale. 1 down. Here's Bob Astromonte, 2 for 2. Scored a run, drove in a pair. The windup and the pitch on a 5-9. It's a high fly ball to deep left. Davis back. at the track, just misses it. It's off the top of the wall, and Strat-O-Matic has his second double of the afternoon. So on a homer to 5, he rolled the 6. And he'll be standing at second with a 1-out double. That'll bring up Lee May. Lee May 0 for 2. Came into the game hitting over 300. Drysdale into the windup now. It's a 3-9 right-handed high fly ball to right. Johnson makes the catch. I gotta check the B question mark again. Nope, that only affects the runner at third. I don't have Ben here today to help me out with the rules. The B and the B question mark, I don't know why it confuses me, but obviously it does. 2 down for Chuck Harrison. Drysdale a glance at second. Now comes to the plate 1-6, hard smash to third. Lefevre has it, throws him out, and that'll do it in the 5th inning. For Houston, no runs, a hit, 1 left on. We played 5, it's 4-2 Astros. Robin Roberts coming out for the 6th. Top of the order for the Dodgers. Maury Wills leading it off. He's 0 for 2. Roberts gets his sign. Lined up with a pitch to Wills on a 6-6 lefty. He lifts it the other way to left. May is there to make the catch, and there's 1 away. That'll bring up Wes Parker, who's 0 for 2. Roberts delivers a 1-6 righty. Liner to first, single to 16, and it's speared by a leaping Harrison to rob Parker of a base hit. Oh my. And Roberts continues to cruise along with some help from his defense. 2 down, here's Willie Davis. Robin Roberts, 6'10 lefty. Fly ball to right, can of corn for Staub, and another easy inning for Robin Roberts. He's held the Dodgers hitless in every inning except for 1, when they amassed all 3 of their hits and both of their runs. He is living large, Larry. And how's it going, by the way? Hello, Carl. Strat-O-Matic Radio Network, yes. Why not? Okay, bottom of the 6th, it'll be Bateman, the pitcher, and Morgan. Drysdale into the windup. Pitch to Bateman is a 3-4 righty. He lifts it the other way to right field. Johnson drifting over and makes the grab. Roberts will bat, hitting left-handed. The pitch, 6-3. Fly to right field X, tough chance for Lou, a 3-5. Here's the play. He's on the move on a 3. He's not going to get it. That's going to drop in for a base hit for Robin Roberts. What a day Robin Roberts is having, and now he adds a hit to it as well. Joe Morgan will be the batter. Runner at first, 1 down. Morgan popped to catcher, singled, and flew out to right. Drysdale out of the stretch now. The pitch on a 1-11. Base hit right field. Going to third, 12. With 1 out, they're going to hold him. Astros threatening again in the bottom of the 6th. First and second, 1 away. And here's Sonny Jackson on deck. Jimmy Wynn. And that's going to send John Roseborough out to the mound. Drysdale has given up 11 hits in just under 6 innings here today. welcoming in Mariners fan. Getting your 2000 replay going. Excellent. Okay, Lee Wire breaks up the mound meeting. Roseboro back behind the plate. Drysdale into the windup. On a 6-11 lefty, he grounds it to second. Oliver has it. He goes to Wills for one. To Parker, not in time. Jackson beats it out. Roberts ends up at third. And with runners at the corners and 2 down, here's Jimmy Wynn. Wynn singled in the first, struck out his last 2 times against Drysdale. And here comes the pitch. It is a 3-11. He lifts a high fly ball to left. Tommy Davis backing up just shy of the track makes the catch. So a cannon shot, but he got under it just a bit. And the Astros leave 2 aboard here in the bottom of the 6th. And here's the amazing Robin Roberts entering his 3rd endurance inning. He's retired 14 straight Dodger hitters. Tommy Davis, 1 for 2, will start it off. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. On a 4-12 righty grounder to first X. That's Harrison, a good first baseman. To his right, 2E13. Here's the play on a 19. He's got it. Feeds Roberts covering, and Davis is out. The batter will be Lou Johnson. He has a home run in this game. 2-run homer in the second, accounting for both of the Dodgers' runs against Roberts. The windup and the pitch is a 1-3 righty. Base hit up the middle for Johnson, and the streak is broken. Star 15, +1 battery, 16, held at 14. And Jim Lefevre will be the hitter. Lefevre 0 for 2, flew to center both times. I think they might, Franklin. Let me look at a batter and we'll see. Are you interested in looking at a batter or a pitcher? Well, here, I'll just do a batter for now. Let's look at player stats for Bateman. Game log report. Player detail. No, it doesn't show anything like that. How about for a pitcher? Let's look at Durker. Game log. It has versus team, left, righty, home, road, day, night, and by the month. Roberts facing Lefevre now. Johnson takes his lead. He's being held at first. On a 1-6 right-handed grounder down to first. Harrison gloves it. He goes to Jackson for one. Back to first. 3-6-3 double play. Holy cow, how about this Robin Roberts today? A very scary card. But he's pitching a gem through 7 as we go to the stretch. It's 4-2 Houston. Oh, win versus... Yeah, I wish I had that. I'll tell you what I can look at. The closest we can come to that is win versus Los Angeles. And he's only hitting 194 against the Dodgers. 31 at-bats. Just 1 home run and 3 RBIs in 11 at-bats. Excuse me, 31 at-bats. 6 for 31, 2 doubles and a homer, 3 RBIs. The only team that's pitched him tougher is the Cincinnati Reds. Hello there, Al. No rain delay. Just playing around with some of the more esoteric stat functions on the Windows computer game. And let's check on the Mook. Nothing surprising there. What's up, Mookie? What are you doing? Huh? Mook, snap out of it. You're getting very sleepy. Yeah, it's right in front of you, buddy. It's hard to tell if he has vision problems or if he's just stoned. No, I don't think it's either of those things. He's just disinterested. Typical cat. But anyway, there he is. Mookie the cat. This is the 6th, isn't it? I love that, the pause that refreshes. Yeah, it's December 6th, so Mookie is 20 months old today. Dan, I'd expect no less. Lefty righty it'll have, sure. Al's not getting sound. Try refreshing, Al. I think everybody else is fine. As we go back to the game in the bottom of the 7th, it'll be Staub, Aspromonte, and May. Drysdale's first endurance inning. Drysdale also due to hit 3rd in the top of the 8th. Staub 1 for 3. Drysdale with the windup on a 4-6 lefty. Liner to first, single to 3. That is caught there by Parker. So a line drive to first, 1 down. And here's Aspromonte having a hell of a day. 2 doubles and a single. Drysdale into the windup. 4-7 right-handed. Liner to 3rd, single to 15, and that's through into left field, and Aspromonte has his 4th hit of the day. Certainly bucking for player of the game honors, although right now I'd have to say that Robin Roberts has the inside track there. And the batter will be Lee May. Aspromonte, no threat to run. I'll tell you, that's a relief, Ernest, because I'm tired of running his errands for him. Drysdale out of the stretch. Pitch to May on a 3-10 righty. Base it into right field. They're waving Aspromonte to 3rd, and he'll be in there, and Drysdale is in trouble here in the bottom of the 7th. One more hitter walk will fatigue him, and that's going to get him stirring in the Dodgers' pen. I should have done this earlier to give me a moment to pull up the game. I can get a better look that way at usage display. I prefer this way rather than going to the stats. I just hit play ball, and then I can go to home visitor and go right down the line. It also shows me who's available. So trailing, we're trying to see who needs some work. And that's going to be Bob Miller. Actually, we're going to get the left-hander Perinoski up as well. He worked in this game in real life. So action in the pen. Harrison the hitter. And how are the Dodgers going to play it with runners at the corners and one away? Harrison a C-bunter. Checking the ground ball A's on Harrison's card now. Looks like 16, 19. He's got a lot of ground ball A's. They're going to gamble and play it back. They already trail by 2. Could be Drysdale's last batter as he tries to coax a ground ball out of Harrison. And here's the pitch on a 4-12 righty. Grounder first base X. That might do it. Parker a 113. Here's the play on a 20. Parker gloves it to Wills for 1. Back to Parker. 3-6-3 double play. So the gamble pays off. Houston comes up empty in the bottom of the 7th, and as we go to the 8th, they still lead it 4-2. No scoring since the 3rd innings. Both pitchers have settled in. That will be it for Drysdale, however, as he's due to bat 3rd here in the 8th. Roberts at this point has earned the right to go as deep as he can. The lefty Mike Cuellar begins tossing in the Houston pen. I just saw that, yeah. Oh my goodness. I hope wine is included at least, yeah. Excuse me. Ay caramba, indeed. Excuse me. Clearing out the pipes. Roseboro, Oliver, and a pinch hitter here in the 8th. Dodgers trail by a pair. Roberts, the pitch to John Roseboro, is a 2-6 righty, and he lines out into right field for a leadoff single. Well, that reframes the question. How long to go with Roberts? Nate Oliver, not much of a hitter versus righties. Let's see if the Dodgers can make a move here in the 8th inning. It's pinch hitting time, and Jim Gilliam's going to come on and hit for Nate Oliver. Gilliam could stay in the game at 3rd base with Lefevre moving to 2nd. Short leash now for Roberts, batter by batter here as he faces the switch-hitting Gilliam. Gilliam on the season hitting just 174. Roberts out of the stretch on a 6-8 left-handed fly ball to center field, playable for win. He makes the catch for the first out. Pinch hitting for Drysdale now. Not a lot of bench, I'll tell you that. They're going to go to the uncarded Wes Covington. Computer-only card. Covington, a left-handed hitter. Just 1 for 15 on the season. That one hit was a double. Roberts out of the stretch. Pitch to Covington. 5-6 lefty. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Morgan to Jackson to Harrison. Double play. And the story of this game has to be Robin Roberts. So Gilliam stays in at third. 423. Lefevre will move over to second, where he's at 317. And hello there, Richard. Bob Miller will take over on the mound. We can close the book on Drysdale. 7 innings. They peppered him pretty good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 hits. 4 runs. Feels like it could have been a lot worse. Walked 1. Struck out 4. Thank you, Carl. Absolutely. 5 hits and 2 runs. And really his only mistake, the home run by Lou Johnson. Rockin' Robin indeed. John Bateman will lead off the bottom of the 8th. Miller into the windup. 6'9" righty, base hit into right field. Bateman goes the other way with it and drops it in front of Johnson for a leadoff single. Roberts, an A bunter. They're going to have to pull it in. He squares to bunt as a D. And on a 7, bunts it to first. That'll get the job done. Bateman to second on the sacrifice. Insurance runner in scoring position with 1 out. Top of the order coming up. Here's Morgan. Miller gets his sign on a 110 righty. That's going to drive in another run. Double to 14, and Morgan's in with a double. Scoring is Bateman to make it 5-2. That's a big run. Big insurance run for Houston. That reminds me of the, Ernest, that reminds me of the Lou Reed song, Charlie's Girl. That's from Coney Island Baby, I think. Here's Sonny Jackson, 1 for 3 with a walk. Miller's pitch, 4-7, swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 down, and here's a win. Miller into the windup. 4-8 right-handed. Triple to 1, RBI single, anything else. Wynn lines that into right field. They're waving Morgan in, and it is 6-2 Houston, and that just about puts it away here. One thing it does do is give Roberts some breathing room to try to go for the complete game. I'm trying to see if he has a complete game. I have to go back to the other stats to get that information. He does have one. This would be his second if he can get it. Here's Staub now. Miller's pitch on a 1-6. Grounder down to first. Parker will take it himself. And that'll do it. But 2 big insurance runs for Houston on 3 hits. They leave one. And we go to the 9th. Astros 6, Dodgers 2. Astros trying to extend their winning streak to 4 games here today. And graybeard Robin Roberts trying to go the distance. Bob Miller Rexall. Maybe you didn't have Rexall Double D. I don't know. That was a big thing in California. I remember that. Why is this thing all catawampus? There we go. All right, the story is Robin Roberts as he attempts to finish the game, go the distance. Top of the order for the Dodgers. Wills 0 for 3. Roberts into the windup. 1-6 righty, liner to second base. Single to 13. Just does get it past Morgan for a leadoff single. +1, 16. Held on at 14. And here's Parker. And here, of course, is where those 2 extra runs come in huge. If it were still a 4-2 game, we might be looking to the bullpen. Roberts got a little extra rope here in the 9th inning, facing Wes Parker, who's 0 for 3. And here comes the pitch from the stretch. It's a 4-5 lefty. Grounder down to first. Harrison has it, goes to Jackson for 1. Back to first. Parker beats it out. And that's 1 out. Parker at first now, and here's Willie Davis. Coffee stain. Yep, you got it. For those who don't know, the entire Astros team got a pretty good coffee bath early in the season. Willie Davis 0 for 3 against Roberts. From the stretch, it's a 3-9 right-handed high fly ball to right. It's a tweener. Staub is right there to put it away, and the Dodgers are down to their final out. So the graybeard Robin Roberts, just 1 out away from a complete game, running on fumes, absolutely. Tommy Davis 1 for 3. From the stretch. 6-6 righty, he pops him up. That's going to do it. Aspromani waving his arms, and Robin Roberts with a complete game victory. 6-2 Astros, the final. I'll have the totals in just a minute. No, that was all me. I can't blame Mookie. See, there's some more of them. Nicholson has it. You can see the corners, Brand, Lillis at the top left corner. Gentile escaped. Heath has a little bit. I think the pitchers got the worst of it. Taylor early took a bath, as did Rameau. Farrell, Bruce, Justy a bit, and Durker a bit. So the Astros win it in front of just over 33,400. Good crowd at the Dome for this one. There's no doubt who the player of the game is. Robin Roberts, the graybeard, improves to 4-1. And to think on July the 3rd, they're going to cut him loose for nothing. He'll eventually be picked up by the Cubs on July 13th, I believe. A 6-hitter for Roberts. Did not walk a single batter. Struck out 2, 4, just 4. But what a game for Roberts, who has to be our player of the game. Drysdale with the loss drops to 6-7. Miller in his inning gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. Bateman gets the joker. Bateman had to get. What about Strat-O-Matic? He was 4 for 4. 2 doubles, 2 singles, 3 hits for Joe Morgan. But Robin Roberts, with his second complete game of the season, it was a jam. Astros win it with 6 runs, 16 hits, no errors. The Dodgers 2 runs, just 6 hits, no errors. Rough outing for Miller. Another rough outing for Drysdale, for that matter. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. It's been a pleasure, as always. No game on Sunday. I'll be back with you on Monday when we'll have the White Sox at the Athletics. That's going to be Joe Horland against Bill Stafford. That, of course, at the usual time, 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern. Thanks, everybody, as always. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And hopefully see you guys again on Monday. Take care, everybody. So long for now.